Cupertino Senior TV Productions, in cooperation with the Cupertino-Sunnyvale chapter of the League of Women Voters, proudly presents the pros and the cons on the statewide propositions appearing on the ballot for the November 2nd election.
Proposition 24 is more like a classic referendum. In 2008 and 2009, the legislature enacted some changes in business tax law. Not all those changes have taken effect yet. Proposition 24 just returns the tax law to the way it was before. There are three parts to this. Right now, a company that loses money in one year can use that loss to reduce taxes in following years, but it can't go back and use the loss to offset taxes they've already paid. A 2008 change in the law made it so that starting in 2011, these things called carrybacks, they would become legal. If Proposition 24 passes, things will stay the way they are instead, and companies still won't be able to use current losses to offset taxes they've already paid. The second area is in taxes paid by multi-state corporations. Right now there's a formula that uses payroll, property, and sales to determine what share of business income is taxed by the state. A 2009 change in the law will allow companies to choose either that formula or one based just on sales to determine what part of their income will be subject to California tax. If Proposition 24 passes, that change won't happen either. Companies will continue to use the three-part formula. Finally, there's the topic of tax credits. Under a law passed in 2008, a business can share tax credits within a group of related businesses. Under the terms of Proposition 24, in future years, tax credits would just need to stay with the business entity that received them. So if Proposition 24 passes among these three things, state revenues are estimated to be about $1.3 billion higher annually than if it does not pass. Who's for and against Proposition 24?
Well, backing 24, we see the California Tax Reform Association, the League of Women Voters, and the California Teachers Association, with funding coming from the Teachers Association. And they say, why put loopholes in the tax laws? Against, we have the California Taxpayers Association, the California Small Business Alliance, and a former state secretary of education, with funding coming from California-based multi-state corporations such as Fox News and Cisco. And they say we shouldn't raise taxes in a weak economy.